Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my English online class. My subject is English first paper. Now today I will discuss about lesson 3 class 6 English first paper. So dear viewers and students, how are you? I think you are all fine. I am also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today I will discuss about a lesson which is related to our journey. Do you know which journey is more comfortable and easier or cheaper than any other journey? I think rail journey is more cheaper and easier than any journey. So today I will discuss about at a railway station. So have you ever seen at any railway station? I think you all have seen at a railway station. Rampur is a nearby railway station. Now you can see it easily. So by the end of this lesson, students will able to talk about people, place and familiar objects in short and simple sentences. Read and understand this test. So first, students, my dear students, take your EFT book, open page at 7. Open page at 7. You must have take this EFT book in front of you. Otherwise, you can't understand about this text or realize the meaning of this test. So first, you will have to read this test very carefully and try to guess the meaning of this passage. Okay? So at first, I will read this passage. Then you will have to read it very carefully and try to guess the meaning of this passage. But before guess the meaning of this passage, I will introduce some words, only 5 words. Okay, so don't worry. So are you ready for listening this test? You all know that every languages have 4 skills. There are 4 skills in every languages. English is one of our important languages or international language. So it has also 4 skills, as like listening, speaking, reading and writing. There are 4 skills. Our EFT book has also mostly designed on this basis of these 4 skills. So carefully listen to this passage carefully. I will read, you will listen. My friend Sajjad and I were sitting at the railway station. I came to see him walk. Sajjad was going to Dhaka to his elder sister's house. It was very crowded. In the station, there was a long line of people at the ticket counter. A woman was standing in the queue. She was holding her child's hand tightly. A group of young people was talking loudly and drinking tea in front of a tea stall. An old couple trying to find a quiet place to sit down and rest. The waiting room was crowded too. I saw one man who was trying to carry 3 heavy suitcases. A young lady was sitting on a bench with her luggage at one corner. She was reading a magazine. My friend and I stood near a newspaper stall talking and watching the crowd around. Soon my friend train started to leave. As the train whistled, he picked up his suitcase and we said goodbye to each other. So here is the passage. So I think now you can able to read about this passage and try to guess the meaning. But before guess the meaning of this passage, I will read it again and introduce some words, a few words on the white words. Again I will read, you will listen. My friend Sajjad and I were sitting at the railway station. I came to see him walk. Sajjad was going to Dhaka to his elder sister's house. It was very crowded in the station. There was a long line of people at the ticket counter. A woman was standing in the queue. She was holding her child's hand tightly. A group of people, young people, was talking loudly and drinking tea in front of a tea stall. An old couple was trying to find a quiet place to sit down and rest. The waiting room was crowded too. I saw one man who was trying to carry 3 heavy suitcases. A young lady was sitting on a bench with her luggage at one corner. She was reading a magazine. My friend and I stood near a newspaper stall, talking and watching the crowd around. Soon my friend's train started to leave. As the train whistled, he picked up his suitcase and we said goodbye to each another. So find out the difficult words before guessing the meaning of this passage. So put or write down some words that you haven't know, but you didn't know the meaning of these words. So write down only difficult words. So I am to introduce few or some difficult words. Crowded. Crowded. What do you mean by crowded? Crowded. What do you mean by crowded? Crowded means জনাকীর্ণ. Crowded means জনাকীর্ণ. জনাকীর্ণ মানে খুব ভিড়, যাকে বলা হয় খুব ভিড়, খুব ভিড় বলা হয় কি. Next words, I think here is see off phrase. See off মানে বিদায় জানানো. See off মানে বিদায় জানানো. Here is the see off. Now quiet. Q-U-I-E-T. Quiet. What do you mean by quiet? Quiet means নিরিবিলি. নিরিবিলি বা খুব শান্ত পরিবেশ বা শান্ত পরিবেশ, চুপচাপ. Now heavy. Heavy. Heavy মানে খুব ভারী. Heavy means ভারী. Now another words. Pick up. Pick up মানে তোলা. Pick up মানে তোলা, মানে তুলে নেওয়া. কোনো কিছু নিচ থেকে উপরে উঠিয়ে নেওয়া, পড়ে গেলে এটা উঠিয়ে নেওয়া বা তুলে নেওয়া, এটাকে বলা হয় pick up. So is there any difficult words? Here is couple. Couple, that means দম্পতি. Couple means দম্পতি. So here is the example of words, some words that on this board presented by me. So you can write down only difficult words that you didn't have know already. So now we will try to guess the meaning of this passage. So you will listen and match about this passage. My friend Sajjad and I were sitting at the railway station. তাহলে কি বলছে আমি মানে আমার বন্ধু সাজ্জাদ এবং আমি রেল স্টেশনে কি করেছিলাম বসেছিলাম I came to see him off আমি তাকে বিদায় জানাতে এসেছিলাম see off মানে বিদায় জানানো সাজ্জাদ was going to Dhaka to his elder sister's house সাজ্জাদ কোথায় যাচ্ছিল তার বড় বোনের বাসায় যাচ্ছিল the station it was very crowded in this station মানে স্টেশনটা খুবই কি ছিল ভিড় ছিল there was a long line of people at the ticket counter এ কি ছিল লোকজনের লম্বা লাইন ছিল a woman was standing in the queue সারিতে একটা মহিলা কি করেছিল দাঁড়িয়ে ছিল a woman was standing in the queue she was holding her child's hand tightly সে তার শিশুটিকে শক্তভাবে ধরে দাঁড়িয়েছিল a group of young people was talking loudly and drinking tea in front of a tea stall the tea stall এর সামনে একদল যুবক কি করছিল চায়ের দোকানে খুব জোরে জোরে কথা বলছিল এবং কি করছিল চা খাচ্ছিল চা পান করছিল an old couple was trying to find a quiet place to sit down and rest বৃদ্ধ দম্পতি বসার এবং বিশ্রামের জন্য কি করছিল একটু নিরিবিলি জায়গা পাওয়ার চেষ্টা করছিল the waiting room was crowded too waiting room মানে অপেক্ষা করার যেটা রুম অপেক্ষা করার ঘরটাও ছিল জনাকীর্ণ I saw one man who was trying to carry 3 heavy suitcases আমি একজন লোককে দেখলাম তিনটা ভারী সুটকেস বহনের চেষ্টা করছিল young lady was sitting on a bench একটা কি তরুণী কি করছিল তার মালপত্রর পাশে রেখে কি বেঞ্চে বসেছিল লাগেজ এর ওন কর্নার she was reading a magazine সে কি করছিল সে একটা ম্যাগাজিন পড়ছিল my friend and I stood near newspaper stall talking and watching the crowd around আমার বন্ধু এবং আমি কি করছিলাম একটা সংবাদপত্রের দোকানের কাছে দাঁড়িয়ে কথা বলছিলাম আর আশেপাশের ভিড় দেখছিলাম soon my friend train started to leave শীঘ্রই আমার বন্ধু ট্রেনটি চলতে শুরু করলো as the train whistled he picked up his suitcase যখনই ট্রেনটা বাঁশি বাজলো তখন তার সুটকেসটা তুলে নিল এবং we said goodbye to each other আমরা একে অপরকে কি জানালাম বিদায় জানালাম so it was the meaning of this passage so do you know I think you all now can realize this meaning of this passage so this passage is about two friends they are living each to another and they travel to by rail journey the station was crowded and the train is about to leave then they said goodbye each to another so this is the theme of this passage তাহলে এই প্যাসেজটার মূল বিষয় হচ্ছে কি দুই বন্ধু একে অপরকে বিদায় জানালো কোথায় ট্রেন জার্নিতে তারা ট্রেন স্টেশনে গেল এবং রেলওয়ে স্টেশনে গিয়ে কি দেখলো এই বর্ণনাটা খুব সুন্দর করে এখানে ফুটে উঠেছে তো এরকম বর্ণনা খুব সিম্পল সেন্টেন্সে আমরা আর অন্যান্য স্থানের বর্ণনাগুলো আমরা এই ভাবে লিখতে পারব so now students can read and understand the text easily so now first A2. A2. Now again column A and column B match a word from column A with a word in column B that has an opposite meaning. So in our previous class we watched a similar meaning. Now we can find opposite meaning. So first C of, then long. One is done for you, quite. One is done for you, quite heavy. Now another pickup. Here is the column A. Here is column A. This is column A. Column B. So column B, light, LIGHT, light. Column B, busy, receive. Then dropped, and last of short. Here is the column B. So now you can match the words about opposite meaning. So one is done for you, long. That means long mane dirgho. Long means dirgho. Short mane choto. It is the meaning of this word. This is not similar meaning. This is opposite meaning. So this is long, this is short. Opposite meaning. Now here is C of. Here is C of. C of মানে বিদায় জানানো, রিসিভ মানে হচ্ছে গ্রহণ করা। তাহলে সি অফ মানে হচ্ছে বিদায় জানানো এবং রিসিভ মানে হচ্ছে গ্রহণ করা। Now here is quiet. Quiet মানে শান্ত, একেবারে শান্ত পরিবেশ, নিরিবিলি পরিবেশ। আর বিপরীত অর্থ হচ্ছে বিজি। কোয়াইট মানে শান্ত আর বিজি মানে কি ব্যস্ত। হিয়ার ইজ হেভি। হেভি মানে খুব ভারী। হেভি মিন্স খুব ভারী। লাইট মানে হচ্ছে হালকা। হেভি মিন্স ভারী, লাইট মানে হালকা। পিক আপ মিন্স তুলে নেওয়া। ড্রপ মিন্স ফেলে দেওয়া। Pick up means tule newa, drop means fele dewa. So here is the words and here is the column A and B. So now students can match one word from column A with a word in column B that has an opposite meaning. Here is the opposite meaning, column B, and the main word is column E. So that is the end of the lesson. Another day we will discuss about this lesson, another topics, and the students will able to talk about place or write down the similar places and topics by following this passage. So till then, be well at your home or stay at your home. So Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.